Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today on the hit list I've got several stumps to grind at this address, and I mean several. He's cut down trees all around his property. He's building a new house, and then there's a bunch of stumps I've already grounded out front of his house, and then he's got two along the front of the road. Today's Saturday, trying to make some extra cash, you know what I mean, no spending money. And he's got stumps over here, all these stumps. He took an excavator and knocked these trees down, so I've got to grind a bunch of stumps here. There's one beside the car, all out through here quite a bit. But the majority of the biggest ones are these ones right here. That's probably the biggest one. That's probably about 4 foot in diameter. That one's over there probably about 3. They're quite a bit, but they're oak, and yeah, they should grind out very easily. We'll see. I already grounded a bunch of pines out front. I started this job Saturday, and this is going to be a two-day project. By the time I got there, it was after 12 o'clock when I started, and I worked on it for about 2 hours, I guess. I didn't work on it very long, and I had a couple guys call me with some that needed some hydraulic hoses, and I asked the customer if I could come back Sunday to finish up, and he had no problem with it. And I actually got this job because he came to my hydraulic hose shop, and I made him a couple of hoses for his tractor. And he remembered me and came by the shop, or gave me a call and said, "Hey, I got some stumps in my house, would you be interested?" And I said yes. Well, that didn't take long. That was about 10 minutes to do that one. 10 to 12 minutes. And here I got another smaller one. I gotta do this one right here. That's a little smaller. This one won't take near as long to do this. That took me 4 minutes to grind that one. 4 minutes. This one's a little bit bigger, so I don't know, maybe about 8 or 9 minutes, maybe 10 minutes on this. That didn't take very long. That was about 7 minutes. This one right here is a little bit smaller. I'm curious, do y'all have a rule if you break out a chainsaw it costs a lot more to grind a stump, or do y'all just throw that in with the whole job, doing the stump grinding job? some of y'all other guys that grind stumps for a living, they watch the channel. Do y'all charge like $100, $50 if you make a stump cut? I'm pretty sure I gotta make one on that one, and I gotta make one on that one. That took 5 minutes to grind that stump. So let me see how long it's going to take these to do. Alright guys, that took me 10 minutes to grind out that stump. It's going quick today. I gotta run back to the house and get the chainsaw, and I gotta make a couple hoses for a guy. So that's going to interrupt my day a little bit, but that's alright. I'll be back just shortly and see what we can get this finished out.